Unequip. Oh. Look at Paladin Dance. I like Paladin Dance's hair. My gosh. I prefer him without. I prefer Paladin Dance is looking pretty darn sexy. I think I prefer Paladin Dance without his hood, personally. I think we're gonna keep it that way. Great, we don't give Paladin Dance any equipment. Knight Captain
Glad
K.
you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
I guess. Aluminum canister. Buff out. I'm just gonna...
Where are you going, Knight? You need to complete your medical exam.
I know. I'm picking up a few things. Giving you a very good, very bad first impression. IV bag. Empty blood pack. Stim pack. Blood pack.
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready for your medical exam?
In a moment. In a moment.
Where are you going, Knight? You need to complete your medical exam.
Yeah, I know. I know. Bone cutter.
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Can't say. Check your records before the war. Vault screen testing.
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand.
No problem,
Okay,
Doc.
Second question.
Glad you have a sense of humor.
Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I don't remember. Diseases? You're kidding. No, I don't think I've been sick. Not like
Never
that.
been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
I don't think so. That happens often. Not my type, never.
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and...
That hardly qualifies. So I'll just put no.
Gaby, you're
Last
awesome.
Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Morals question. No problem whatsoever. Only to defend myself. I suppose so. That's a morals question.
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So
Really
what about
now?
you? Would you have a problem with it?
Really now? Only to defend myself. It depends on the situation, though. It depends on the situation.
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need.
Well, it was
I see
honest.
no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately.
Well, thank
If
you.
you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Thank you, sir. And I appreciate you humoring me as I took all the stuff from your stuff. Tongs.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Kitty! Kitty! Oh, look! Kitty!
Need something?
Paladin,
What's on your mind?
your thoughts?
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Right. Alright, never
was it?
mind.
Affirmative.
You sure are dedicated. You sure are dedicated, Dance. Proctor Quinlan's terminal. Oh. Recon data listings. Hardware Town. Oh, Hardware Town. I know about Hardware Town. That was where we're supposed to get the paint. Logged by Proctor Quinlan. Former retail location, very likely to contain useful scraps of raw materials. Raiders last seen inhabiting location. Proceed with caution. Raiders may be stockpiling ammunition or weapons as well. Suggest all sweep and retrieve teams recover whatever they can. Vault-Tec, Vault 75. Ooh, there's a Vault 75. Vault-Tec constructed vault in the basement of Malden Middle School. Really? In the basement of a middle school? Data suggests Vault was created to experiment on children, but that's awful. Vault-Tec! Vault-Tec is not having a great time here in Boston. It seems like there's definitely been a bunch of corrupted vaults, but this one seems to be... The vaults here in Boston seems to take the cake. But purpose has been struck from all records. Would like to retrieve as much data as possible from location as well as any technological artifacts that were left behind. Robotics disposal ground. Logged by Proctor Quinlan. Junkyard littered with remains of pre-war robots. Scouting patrol reported a possible military-grade sentry bot that looks serviceable. Huh. Location likely to contain spare parts or electronic materials. Bad TFL regional office. Logged by Proctor Quinlan. Facility was former location of Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers. Data suggests evidence lockers on site may still contain viable weapons and other useful equipment. Warning, scouting units have observed raiders operating in the area. General Atomics Factory. Factory was designed for the manufacture of repair of Miss Nanny robots. Site likely to contain technological artifacts and/or documentation as well as spare parts Proctor Ingram might find useful. The chance for automated security at this location is high, so proceed with caution. Huh. Cool. Proctor Quinlan.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Books?
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Meeting the crew.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
So you need somebody to help.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data.
Okay.
I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And
Sounds
if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
You too, Quinlan. You seem cool. Collect technical documents.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Sure. I'm sure I can. I love your cat, Proctor Quinlan.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Okay. So, what else have we got? I still need to... Tour of duty. Meet Proctor Tegan and meet Proctor Ingram.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Prydwin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
Of course.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
You expected someone less handsome? Expecting?
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout.
And I'm in a tux.
They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Okay. Charm school. Sarcastic.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I understand. Hardly noticed. Getting around well. I'm gonna say I understand.
I understand.
Good. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's
Yup.
a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here.
Thank you, ma'am.
You'll excuse me. I need to get back to work.
Alright. Now I need to go meet Proctor Tegan.
Dr. Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Are you the requisitions officer? Not here to chat. Looks uncomfortable.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan.
Gotcha.
The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Buy them? That's what I was thinking. Buy them?
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship.
I've been
Help yourself
collecting
to
them.
anything you can find.
Yeah, I've been collecting
Everything in
them.
here is a
believe me.
bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me.
Perfect.
I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to
Sounds
do.
like a bunch of missions for me.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms.
That's fine by me.
And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me.
Fair enough.
After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Sir, yes, sir. Alright. Is that everybody? Have I done it out? Have I done it?
Sense of the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Nice. And I leveled up, got another perk. Hooray!
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
Have anything unusual? Show no mercy. Meet with Elder
Have
Max.
anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff.
Okay.
Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Extra work?
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps.
Just
As
tell me
they
what you
say,
need.
Can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area.
Ah, okay.
We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means? Really?
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us.
Oh,
Think
I
you
don't know
can
if I
handle
like that. Sure, but I will handle it my way.
I'm in.
Thought you
Just-
would be. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
Gabriel is thinking feeding the troops,
There's no
secure
time to
settlement
waste when
crops.
there's work to be done.
Gabriel is thinking that it's better for him to do it because then he can make sure that, you know, it's done without screwing them over.
The Prydwin
The
is
best
a
that he can.
magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Well, maybe I can help you.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Alright, well, I guess you don't have anything for me right now. But maybe other people might. Hey, Proctor
Proctor.
Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Where can I look?
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any pre-war location is a potential treasure trove of technical information. I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes, and anywhere else you suspect documents would be stored.
Makes sense.
Have you had any luck finding any yet?
I don't think so.
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Wonderful. I can't deny my excitement over the prospect of fresh data. The scribe will meet you on the ground, just below. Your mission is to escort and protect. I expect nothing less but success.
Gotcha.
Proctor Quinlan.
I think I actually have some documents.
In seeing what sort of data our scribes will discover on these patrols. The Commonwealth is a very different place from home.
I have some
found
documents,
some technical
barely.
documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Jeez. Brotherhood. I see what that one person was saying about the conversations of these paladins. Most of the paladins are not really the warmest of
Nothing
people.
to report right now, Knight.
I think Gabriel's gonna have to change that
Most
a bit.
farmers won't be too happy about donating their crops, so watch your back out there.
Well, I can hopefully do it peacefully.
Let me see what you have.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. Combat armor piece, combat armor helmet. Oh, okay. Combat armor left leg. Nice. Commando chest piece. Increases action point refresh speed. Oh my. That's really nice. Commando helmet. 10% reduction in action point costs in VATS. Oh my. Cryogenic grenade. Oh geez, you got some really good stuff here, sir. I think it's worth getting the commando helmet and the commando chest piece. Increases action point refresh speed, and look at all that damage resistance. Value 1374. Oof. That's too good to pass up, guys. Ugh. Way too good to pass up. I'm gonna grab it. And the commando helmet. Alright. If there's anything I can sell to offset that, that'd be great. I don't know if there is, though. I feel like I've sold most of my... Yeah, I've sold a lot of my stuff. And there's no way I'm selling my wedding ring. Of course not. Alright. Accept.
You're exceeding the maximum recommended payload for a ground unit, soldier.
Yes, I understand. Let me see if I can... Commando... Helmet. Wow. Reduction in VATS. Commando chest piece. Brotherhood of Steel. Uniform. Champion left arm, left leg. Synth right leg. Sentinel's left leg. Okay. Now I'm better. Okay.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Says you. I don't know. I don't know really how good of a Brotherhood of Steel that Gaby's actually gonna be, but we're gonna see how it plays out. There's so many things about the Brotherhood of Steel that Gabriel doesn't quite agree with. Mostly it's our way or the highway attitude, and you know, because that can be very dangerous. Show no mercy. Find reunions. Show no mercy. Meet without defeating the troops. Secure. I never was able to find out where my storage area was. I guess I'll find that out later. I'll figure it out. I guess the arguable racism is the other thing that I know that Gaby's not particularly fond of either.
the difference. Now half that.
Did we want to do it?
No. I think
What?
you've almost got it.
Okay, well, where's my storage area?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Time for action.
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants.
Oh boy.
Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign.
Oh,
I want
okay.
you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super
Right.
mutants are no better than Sentinels. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That
Oh
enough
boy.
to go on?
Yeah, consider it done,
Consider
sir.
it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Completed. Board the vertibird gunship. Okay. Gotcha. But where's my storage area? I need to find out where my storage area is. Code first, folks. Plus, I'm not really sure I'm ready for that mission yet, but we'll see. Oh, there's our storage. Here. I guess if I can get to it. Completed. Open your personal. So this is my personal storage. Gabriel storage. Short combat gun. Alright, and that's my personal bed. I think I kind of prefer Sanctuary Hills, guys. It's where probably far more pleasant people are, to be perfectly honest. Sorry, Brotherhood, but some of you guys are just total, you know, just not the friendliest, not the warmer, friendliest people. So, I miss Sturgis and Preston and all those other people, you know? Speaking of whom, I probably should go back there and have them meet, you know, my new friends and all that.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwin, what do you think, Knight?
She's impressive. Where's the Prydwin
Where did the
come
Prydwin
from?
get her name?
Elder Maxon said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, she is impressive.
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Wow.
Where was
Building
the
site?
Prydwin constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort. With the
this
Prydwin in
this
our
took
arsenal,
place. Okay.
we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
I love how this is a continuation of the Brotherhood from Fallout 3, Final Fantasy.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Okay, Kells. Thank you, sir.
Captain.
You have your orders, Knight.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Paladin.
Hey, go ahead.
Paladin Dance.
What do you want?
Your thoughts?
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
How do you think things are between us?
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team, if you learn to cooperate.
All right.
Nothing else I needed.
Very well.
All right. Let's see if I can get my armor, bring my armor back.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear, sheltering in this old stadium when all those perfectly good buildings are still standing outside.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
All right.
Paladin Dance.
Yes?
Your thoughts?
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
Okay.
That was it?
Affirmative.
Gabriel looks like he's wearing that outfit from Star Wars. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the fighter pilot people, I think in episode 1. You know what I'm talking about? It looks very similar to that. All right, let's go back and talk to Piper.
Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper?
Oh.
You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Hold on. Turn off the radio so we can actually concentrate. And take your desk fan. But I can't run now. Hey Nat, you want to join us too?
You can't stop the press. Hello? Anyone home?
Yeah. So we need
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
But he's
Whatever
dead.
you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.